So right here this morning we have gold. Is this my and this is my first time. I know Abayomi. I know for everyone that this is their first time. I think Shion also this should be your first time as well. And we're actually happy to have you on board with M Trading. Hope you have all registered an account, you've all created an account with M Trading. If not, please do be so kind to go ahead and do it. Okay, be so kind to go ahead and create an account with M Trading. It is very, very important. All right. And yes, let's get straight into the act of to the full details and the act of the day. So today there is no high impact news, no everything is no medium impact news, just the small and the less impactful news. That's all we have today. All right. So there's no serious hyper uh, fundamentals that we can actually sit and watch or walk on like an hawk. You understand what I'm saying? So, but the only thing we have, China is on holiday. The Bank of China is on holiday. So we likely see less move on gold, on silver. We likely see less move on other pair, especially the major pair. We likely see a heavy move on all of this pair. Okay. And today also, I don't really have much plan. I'm in a couple of trades. Okay. The one I opened since last week. But currently, I'm not in any serious trade like that. And I'll be sharing that with us later. So by 9:30, we have Celtics investor confidence. We have retail sales for Euro. I mean, these are just not very impactful news. So I don't really like watching what's it called again? This yellow, the low impact data. I really don't like it. So there's no point. As you can see, right today we only have Bank of Chinese Yuan Bank holiday. So that's all we have today on the news. So today is a very good day to me. Okay, in a bigger scale, today is kind of day that you want to scalp or you don't want to do anything at all. It's either you want to scalp today or you don't want to do anything at all. So that is all I can say for today. In my own personal opinion, okay, in my own personal opinion, that's the best I can say. However, we should as well pay very close good attention to what I have planned in the technical aspect of the market today. So moving forward, let's start with GU. GU this morning, I took a sell trade very early this morning. Okay, I took a very early sell trade and I had a 25 pip stop loss set. Okay, I'm still looking forward to take another one. Okay, this is a very small position right there. It is a very small position, all right, because I still believe that there could be a much deeper pullback coming later. All right. However, I don't want to wait too long to see this. What if it doesn't happen and the market is like this? I've seen something like this over and over in the price of GU. Okay, I've seen it happen before. So I'm not surprised or I'm not new to this kind of momentum or this kind of situation. Okay. At the same time, I don't want to miss out. Okay. I don't want to miss out at all. I don't want anything like miss. I don't really want to miss out on. Gee, that's why I'm taking it slow on the pet this money. Okay. So that said, I'm in the sell trade. Once it is 9 o'clock and I see a bearish candle that closes below, I mean, if this candle closes bearish, I will look into taking another sell trade moving forward. Okay, I will look into taking another sell trade. I will just add to it because this trade is very, very small. The position is small, all right, just like to test the waters with it. So if I see a better candle that close bearish, okay, just as I've been repeating myself now over and over again. If this candle close bearish, I will go into taking another sell trade moving forward on pound dollar, Aussie dollar also. Okay, I'm still holding my sell trade on the pair. I'm still keeping the sell trade stable. I might even add more to it as far the moment it break below here and pull back, I will have to trade. Okay, I'm still keeping the sell trade for sure. My stop loss is right above below my entry right here. This is where my stop loss is right now. All right, so I'm still keeping the sell trade. If it break below here and pull back nicely, I will take another entry right there. And I think I shared this trade on I think maybe on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, sorry, it's on Thursday. I shared the trade on Thursday. Okay, and I said we could actually take the trade. Although it's ranging, I would have loved it. I prefer it better if we retested. If we retest this broken structure and then it dropped, that would have been a better entry for me. However, it is not it's not a twist and turn, or I've actually forgotten the term used for it. Okay, it's not a plan made on the surface or whatever. Okay, you have to sometimes you have to follow your gut, but while you're following your gut, you need to make sure that you're following the system as well. And everything ticks. I have a lower low, lower high, lower low. I'm just waiting for the new lower high, but that didn't happen. So the only thing I missed out on here is the lower high. And if you check the moving average as well, they've actually successfully crossed over right around there. So it's a fine trade, just that it didn't play out the way I wanted to, and that is also something very interesting. Okay, it's not a bad trade at all. It's just a trade that didn't play out exactly the way I want it to. Okay, it's just a trade that didn't play out exactly the way I want it to. And sometimes that is also fine. Okay, that is fine. You can't have, there's no 100% setup. Okay, you just have to get into what you have and then go along with it. All right. And what else? What else do we have this morning? Okay. So this morning also, I was able to get out of my USD card trade buy. So I opened a buy trade on USD card. I think I took the buy right above there. And I got out this morning around this top. Okay. I got out this morning around that top before it started coming back down. So that was a very nice trade. However, that was like 1:2.5 trade, sort of. Okay, 1:2.5 trade. And what I'm doing that, what I'm waiting for right now is just a little bit of a pullback right here. If I can get a pullback to this broken structure, okay, you can see the market hasn't really been pulling back nicely lately. Okay, the same thing on GU, the same thing on EU and the likes. Okay, so when I get a very good pullback to this zone, I will look into buying more. You can see we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All right, and then the market just continued from there. So this is a fine trade and it's already gone. So no point now. The only thing we can do right now is to wait for this pullback. Okay, if it happens this way, there's a possibility of a very good buy position just warming up to be taken. So all we have to do now is to be patient and just wait for it. Understand what I'm saying? So on that note, I guess the next plan would be, all right, moving forward, let's start with the top trade setup. Okay, those are the trades. What I explained earlier was the trade I'm currently in. All right, now these are my top trade setup. The plan I have moving forward to this week, and even to next week. Okay, there's no possibility that all of this will play out this week, anyways. So maybe till next week, maybe to the end of the month. I don't know. But for now, this is exactly what I have on this. These are the plans I have in the market, especially for NZD because that's exactly where we are right now. That's the pair we are looking at right now. So this is the plan I have for this particular pair. Okay. So first off, if the market successfully breaks below here and pull back nicely, I look into selling it. All right. We have a lower low here. We have a lower high. It's not our usual lower high, but it is something. Why did I say it's not our usual lower high? The reason being, if I draw my Fibonacci like this pullback, this lower high is not up to 50%. I'm not sure it's even up to 45%. And the least I consider when I'm anticipating for a pullback is 45%. Since this 45% is not playing out, I guess it is what it is. I'm not going to be interested in taking the sell. And that's why I didn't take it. That's number one. The second thing is I have the market failed to break the previous high. And then also we have this double bottom right here. Okay, the market making a break, pull back, up, down again. You can see what I'm saying. So it's not it just destroying the trend. Normally what I always have stated for is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, up. But we have multiple lows and multiple high. So that automatically makes this band a range band. So when it broke below here, I was fine. I was happy. And what I was expecting is a pullback. All right, back to the zone for me to take a sell. And that didn't happen. The same thing, like I said earlier, it didn't happen on GU, it didn't happen on EU, it didn't happen on any of those pairs. The market just continued to drop. Okay. And it was quite steep. Okay. There was steep dive to the downside, which is very, very interesting in a way. But there's nothing I can do. It's the market. The market is going to do what it's going to do. There's nothing we can do about it. So the best we can do is just to wait patiently and watch how the market runs. So right now, the plan is plain and simple. I will take a sell trade at the bottom here if it plays out this way. And I will probably wait for a better push to the upside. Okay, if I can get this, I will look into buy. So there's a short-term buy and a long-term sell, and then there are two sell trade and one short-term buy. So this is the first sell trade. Okay, this is the first sell trade plan. One, two. All right, the sell there, the sell here. Anyone that happens, I will take it. Secondly, lastly, this is the buy trade plan. A break to the upside, a pullback. I'll look for a buy right here, a near-term buy or a very small risk buy, and I will target this stop. And then from this stop, I will now look for what? Price action right here to take a sell. All right, because the market will test a previous a structure or a previously broken structure doesn't mean I will take a sell or take a buy from that place immediately. I don't do that. If you've been attending my class for a very long time, you know that I don't do that. Okay, I always wait for price action. It's up there. And if you've been in my class along, you know that we don't trade every time. Last week I was only in two trades. All through last week I was only in two trades: Aussie dollar and USD CAD. That's all. I didn't get many entries. The market was quite slow last week, and I'm saying the same thing for this week also. There could be a possibility for a slow-paced move in the market, which wouldn't be a bad thing, and it won't be the worst thing to happen, even if it happens that way. Okay, so I'll look for price action at the top here to take a sell. But the near term or the trade plan to look for right now is this buy trade. Okay, the buy trade at the top here. If the market successfully break above here and then pull back nicely, I guess we can look for a buy trade right there. Okay, if it pull back very nicely. And now you need to know that the breakout don't have to be this long. It could be a short-term break like this and then pull back real quickly and then go back up. All right, it doesn't have to be like once it break above here like this, it now pull back, and now break back. No. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Like imagine this now. This is more like, excuse me, this is more like a resistance. You can see the market break above it nicely and then pull back. You can see this breakout is very long. It takes like a day, roughly a day. This is 1 hour time frame. This is roughly a whole day move, like 24-hour move. But imagine this: the market break out and pull back very fast, very sharp. So if it's like this, I will take it. If it's like this, I will take it as well. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for a sleep or an overly breakout kind of move. So you don't get it twisted. You understand what I'm saying? So because I might not be there to tell you, yeah, sell, buy. So I will work it out with you. I will put you in a very good term. You can screenshot this, replicate this, or duplicate this on your chart as well, and watch it very closely. If I get into a trade, I will definitely share with you on the group, which is on our WhatsApp page. All right. So that is what I'm trying to say here. So we have a buy trade at the bottom here. We have a sell trade at the top here. All right. And then we have a sell trade at the top, at the top here also. I mean, at the bottom basically, but at the bottom, but at the top at the same time, because when it breaks below here, you're waiting for it at the top. But right now, it's at the bottom. You understand? Where the market is currently is at the bottom. My entry is at the bottom, but the moment it break below here and pull back, yeah, it becomes at the top. So that's what I'm trying to say. So moving forward, this is a sell trade. Okay, a sell plan right here, a buy plan right here, and a sell plan right here. Believe me, one of them will play out, and when it does, I will get in and I will trade it. Okay, when it does, I will do what? I will get in and I will trade it. You need to be careful. You need to be patient, and you need to watch it very closely. All right. So let's go into the next one. Kiwi dollar, we are done with this. Let's go to euro dollar. All right. So on euro dollar also dropped all the way down to this zone on Friday. Amid the the NFP, the average hourly earnings, and the unemployment rate, and all of them came very bullish for dollar. They all favored dollar on Friday. That's why we had this very spiky move. And it's very funny that it was just one spike move. 1 hour candle spike down, boom, and that is all. It all went silent afterward. I mean, there were no aftermath kind of effect. Market was quite precise on Friday. Drop down, it's like they said, you're just gonna drop 1 hour candle down, and that will be all. All right. Are you all ready to do it? They said, yes, let's go. And they dropped that 1 hour candle down, boom, and that was all. I mean, we all know that this is just a little bit of a range. I mean, it doesn't make sense. But this is the real move for the news. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes it will look as if the market actually knows what it's doing. As if someone is seated somewhere and is punching numbers, is doing all of this thing. And believe me, the market is far bigger than what one person or multiple person can do or can even control. So we just have to be patient and smart enough to see and recognize some pattern when they have been presented to us or presented to us. I don't know if that English is correct. Anyways, now moving forward, we're not here to study English. You understand what I'm saying? So moving forward on euro dollar, it's two-way plan for me. Okay, it's two-way plan. First off, I want to respect this bearish momentum that started. Okay, this bearish momentum. You can see this is a very sharp pullback. I didn't take it. Why? Because it didn't cross above my RSI. Okay, it didn't cross above my RSI. That's why I didn't take that. And the market ranges by a very long time. As a matter of fact, on Thursday, I was thinking maybe to just come back to retest this zone, then drop. But that didn't happen either. You know what happened? The news came and it dropped down. So now the plan is plain and simple on euro dollar. I want to respect this bearish momentum. So I want to say it dropped down, pull back. I will take the sell and I will target this area. That has been respecting this move. All right. I just want to respect it because it is right there. I don't trade what I think. I trade what I want, what I see. It is always about what I see for me in the market, not what I think. Oh, yeah, it could happen. And it doesn't matter. Market don't care about what you think. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you see, because that is what the market is doing. Only your eyes won't deceive you in the market. What you think will deceive you. Your brain will deceive you. Your thinking will deceive you. Your belief system will deceive you. All right. The only thing that won't deceive you is your height, because that's the only thing you can use to visualize what you can see in the market. All right. It's as simple as that. If you think, yeah, you're kidding yourself. So, moving forward, euro dollar right now, maybe I get a retest of this zone. Okay, I mean, this particular level, this broken structure, you can see we have something like support here. We have support here, was broken. We pull back to this area. And right here, don't forget, the fact that it touches here doesn't mean I will take the trade. I look for price action right at the top here before I start taking a sell trade. Or I will even look into a sell trade, or I will even consider a sell trade at all. All right, I will look for a price action at the top there. Then I will look if I can take a sell position moving forward. Secondly, all right, if the market break above there, pull back nicely, I will look into buying. Just a near-term buy. Some people call it near-time, some people can call it short-time, based on your English or whatever you understand in the market. But for me, it's near-time buy. I'm just going to take it back, a very sharp buy, and I will say it's, I would like to see it go. It's also going to be a very, very short position, or let's say a very small position. Okay? It's going to be a very small position. It's not going to be like 1% or even 0.5%. Might be 0.3 or 0.4% risk that I'm going to put on the trade. All right, because it is not fully ready yet. It's not an actual trade that I would put all my egg on it or in it. All right. So moving forward, but the actual sell plan is right at the top here. So I have this first sell plan, second sell plan, and third short trade plan. All right. But right from when it broke above here, pull back, I will look for a back. So I have like 3 trade plan on euro dollar alone, and I would like to see how it goes. It's determined by what the market do or what happens in the market moving forward. Okay, whatever happens in the market will determine what I do with this particular pair moving forward. Okay, so if we break above it, let me delete this so you can see very clearly what I mean by buy. So if instead of rebounding from after breaking the top there, we break it, pull back, go up, I will take that buy, and then I will anticipate for a further sell-off. Okay, so I will take a buy right at the top. All right, that's my sell plan. I'll take a buy right here. Okay, I can get a pullback. So that is the buy trade plan. This is another sell trade plan right at the top here. Okay, this is another sell trade plan right here. This is a sell trade plan right here. Okay, you can bet it. The sell trade plan, and this is another sell trade plan. So I have 3 plans, or this one, 4. 3 sells and 1 single buy. I have to spread it across. I'll be patient. I'll watch everything. But believe you me, one of them will play out. And with my risk management plan, my trade management plan, I might actually take the whole of them and I won't lose either. Or I won't lose $1 on any of them, no matter how they move. Okay, but it's a plan, it's a strategy, it's an act. It's something I'm used to, because this is how the buy plan will go. The market will first break above here, probably pull back. All right. If I take this sell trade, the moment they pull back and I see some action here, I will trade my stop immediately. All right. If I get caught off and the market break above here, pull back now. Now we have OABC. The pullback right here, we initiate my buy plan. I take this buy, it touches here, I'll start trading. Okay, I will trail. If I see a rejection candle right here, I mean, or maybe a price action at the top there, all right, I'll do what? I'll close the trade and then look for a sell trade. The only thing is, if this sell trade now looks like it's gonna buy, then that might close me out in a loss. All right, and then I will look for a buy trade moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? But whatever happens, I will manage it very well. I will follow it very cautiously, and we see how it goes moving forward. Okay, it's going to be an interesting trade overall. All right, so we just have to be patient and watch it, watch out for it very nicely. All right, it's as simple as that. Someone said, "Please come again." What do you want me to come again? I don't know why you want me to come again. The plan is already there. All right, just watch it very closely. It's all a trade plan strategy. Okay, so moving on to USD JPY. So USD JPY actually did its own very heavy push to the upside last week, Friday or so. Okay, it did a very heavy push to the upside. And right now, the plan is to see if I can get a pullback. I don't really have any. I'm not going to take this buy for sure. All right, I'm not going to take this buy. The break above there, pullback. I'm not sure if I will take the buy though, because I see a very long extension. Okay, without any actual pullback. This is a very long extension, or some people might even call it a fair value gap. Okay, it's a little, it's a gap. Okay, there are no serious pullback at all. I had to put this right here just to mitigate. I mean, this pullback just to make this pullback make sense. That's why I put this here. Okay, my actual pullback or a sensible pullback would be somewhere around there. All right, right here. I want to see the market actually come back here before I start looking for buy. But that didn't happen, and news didn't even help at all. Okay, just push it out. And now I want to see a new and a better pullback before I start looking for a buy trade. All right, simple as that. A very fine pullback, and then I go long on USD JPY. We have higher high, higher low. This is up to 50%. This tiny candle right here is up to 50%. And then market push up. This is not up to 50%. The draw of Fibonacci from here to here is definitely not up to 50. I'm not even sure if it's up to 45 or even 38.2. I mean 38.6. So this is not my ideal pullback level or pullback at all. But it is what it is. It happens. There's nothing I can do about it. It has gone. It has happened. It has gone. So best I can do now is probably wait for what a very nice and decent pullback, and then up goes to the upside. The off it goes to the what? To the upside. Moving forward. All right. It's as simple as that on USD JPY. Okay, and we have a very long run to the upside on UJ, but the pullback is needed, it's expected, and it's just needed. It's just needed. All right, it's just needed. So we just have to wait for it right now. That's the best I can do. We have to wait for it to see if it's gonna happen or not. So moving forward to gold, gold did a very nice drop this morning. I think it's rebounding back to the upside now. I guess it is what it is for gold. Gold is still ranging at the top here. I saw a very good friend of mine do something like this morning. All right, this is how you see the analysis. This is analysis on gold. They had a little bit of a triangle pattern drawn, which is not bad, to be honest with you. Okay, I had something like this drawn on gold, something like this. It's not a bad take, to be honest. So the plan is still the same thing. It's in a range. It's in a triangle. It's in a red. I just don't like using all this diagonal kind of move. I like, demand and supply, not all this kind of diagonal kind of trade. Okay, the diagonal trade sometimes they don't really sit well with me, to be honest. I prefer the support and resistance and demand and supply kind of move. They make more sense to me. All right. So moving forward, the plan is to see a break above there, a 9% pullback, up it goes to the top, or a break below here, a 9% pullback, drop to probably this particular zone at 2,500 thereabout. Okay, if it drop below here, I guess there's a possibility that it's going to retest this area first, and then this area second, and then probably back to this $3,500 mark. Right, but right now, I'm not going to play inside this box. Okay, for sure. You won't see me play inside the range. So I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to play around. So I'm just going to watch it very closely. And that would be all for me on gold. Okay, nothing really fancy on this one. Just patience and see how gold goes this week. All right, USCHF is another guy that it blew out on Friday. Blew out. Poof to the upside. All right, so we all know what we have to wait for now. Just wait for the pullback. Okay, just wait for the pullback. And when it does that, just go on and do what after buying. This is actually a very nice trade. OABC pattern already done. Okay. OABC, we have a very nice pullback, and then the market just play out. So it's a very good thing. We already have first arm, we have a second arm, right? Now these are third arm right here. So all we have to wait for now is the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one. So that's what we are playing for now. So but we need to wait for this pullback. Okay. And after the pullback, we need to see a price action right after it has retested this broken structure, or let's say this broken resistance, or you can call it supply, as the case may be for you. All right, it is what it is. So let's see how the market reacts once it finally retested this multiple retested structure. I mean, on zone right here in the house. Let's make a resistance, okay? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Now I want to see it being used as what? As support. And I want to see a price action right here. And then the market goes up from there. That's my plan on USDC. All right. I hope you understand that. Okay. Nothing too fancy, just patience. One way or the other, it's going to play out. That's one thing you can bet on. One way or the other, it's going to play out. If it's a trend, definitely you will make money. If it's not a trend, no matter how far you drag it, no matter how long you think, it's not a trend, it's not a trend. Nothing you can do about it. That's gone. I mean, you need to fight the trend. The trend will give you money if it wants to, but there's no trend, there's no point in fighting, there's no point in dragging, you're just vexing your spirit. That's the way I see it. Okay? So on the SHF, I'm still kind of very, very strong on this bearish, on this pullback. And that comes from my take on DXY. Let me quickly share DXY. You can see the same thing happened on DXY, it just blew up. Okay, and you can see this very ridiculous pullback to retest the trend line. All right, my plan was to see if you're going to get a pullback, but then what happened instead was news actually took over. Even not for news on Friday, I mean, there's a possibility that we will get the pullback. But the news happened on Friday and it just blew the trade out of proportion, blew the market out of proportion, and it went up. So the plan is still plain and simple. I want a better pullback, okay, and then I will go back on DXY. I'm bullish on DXY. All right. Until September, when Fed will be cutting another rate. October is free, no rate cut. But we have CPI, we have inflation data, we have PMIs, we have PPI, we have the rest of the micro data that comes every month. Okay. But the major one, which is the interest rate, one of the major one, which is the interest rate, is not coming 6 months. So we are free on that. We are clean on that. All right. So simple as that. I'm still bent on DXY. I'll watch it very closely to see how this goes. It's going to be a very good month, to be honest with you. You can see it from afar, but patience is needed. Patience is expected. The rush into it, you might end up regretting it. Okay, so let's be patient. And lastly, Euro GBP. Don't think I should analyze Euro GBP. I'm not sure if I actually analyzed this during the weekend. I did. Well, I think there is a possibility for a buy on Euro GBP. I guess. But I don't really fancy this pair very well like that. I'm not a big fan of it, but I've made a very good money, especially when it was trending right here. When it was trending right here, I made a very good profit from this pair. I think in July, no, in August, I made a very good money from this pair from here to here. All right. And then it started ranging. That's when I lost hope on the pair. And when it stopped ranging, it dropped again. Okay, when it stopped ranging, it dropped again. It dropped again, dropped down here. I didn't take any of this, which was not, I'm not going to say it's painful. It's not. It's actually not. I don't really care. But right now that it looks like maybe something is happening soon, I guess I won't mind looking into it. Okay, I won't mind looking into it. Let me check it on the monthly band again. I think I started with it on the monthly band. Yeah, like I said, I don't really have much plan on it. It's a range pair, you understand? Range is a lot. All this, let me check the daily. Maybe there's something interesting on this guy. It's bearish, to be honest. You can see the lower lows and lower high. You can see lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. This might be another lower high, and we're going to get a new lower low right here at the bottom. So this buy will be short-lived, possibly, or unless it wants to range here. If it's not going to range, then this buy trade will be short-lived. Maybe it would be a better one to take a sell right at the bottom here. So I'm going to go back to the 1 hour band now. And we'll see how it goes on Euro GBP. So it's plain and simple. I mean, it's not set and done. Oh, I need to get that phrase very well. It's killing me. Somebody tell me that I need to use it in this class before I go. All right. So first off, a possible buy trade, to be honest. Okay, a possible buy trade. Yeah, that would be first. And I would like, I might not consider that, I might not consider it, that I would rather just consider the sell trade on Euro GBP. So I don't want to say too much, a lot as well on this chart. But let's see how it goes. It's a very nice trade, and there's no news today. There's no single news today that is high impactful. So I think we're gonna get a little bit of a sluggish market today, based on what I think. Uh, I think doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Nobody care about what I think in the market, but that's what I think. I think we might get a very sluggish move in the market today. All right, because there's no serious news. Everywhere is calm. Today is Monday. It's the first. Is it the first Monday in the month of October? I don't know. I guess. Yes, it is. It actually is. The first of October is on Tuesday. Yeah, so it's the first Monday in October. I think it could be a very sluggish move today. The market might be very slow. But tomorrow, yes, there's some very interesting news coming tomorrow. Let's check it out again. So tomorrow is the 8th. And the 8th, come on, man. Good. Oh, tomorrow there's no news also. Just Aussie monetary policy meeting. That's fine. So let's go to the Wednesday. Wednesday, all right, we have official rates, we have interest rate and the official cash rate in New Zealand. We have crude oil inventories and we have FMC meeting minutes. That's fine. The minutes, all right, not the uh they just want to read the minutes, basically. If you've been in a corporation before or in a group, all right, it might be in your community, they used to read the meeting. So they used to read minutes. So that's just what they're gonna say. I don't know. They said it's high impactful. We're gonna see. But definitely probably we have like one or two things to say. So that could be that could be weird. All right. And on Thursday, I think we have core CPI. Yeah, inflation will be coming in slowly. And I think on Friday we should have PPI. We should have PPI, right? On Friday, yes, for PPI, coming unemployment rate in Canada. So yeah, so we have from Wednesday downwards, yeah, the market will be very dicey. But today, nothing. Tomorrow, nothing as well. All right. So we're gonna have a very slow move today and tomorrow. But I mean, probably. So on Euro GBP, I think a buy at the top here. Okay, a buy at the top here. And for a sell at the bottom, of course, a sell at the bottom right here will not be a bad thing at all. So that is that. I think I've analyzed every single pair put, every single instrument put on this chart. All right. So as an extra, let's go ahead and check BTC out. I'm very much interested in BTC. So I think I'm also waiting for a pullback on BTC as well. Are you seriously kidding me right now? You're not gonna. All right. I thought it's not gonna load my chart. So during the weekend, I did all of this on Sunday yesterday. Okay, and when I was doing it, market is still somewhere around there. Okay, it was still somewhere around there. I think it blew out this morning, and then I would love to see a pullback. I've seen BTC actually act very responsible to my analysis so far for the past couple of months now. And I want to keep that going. Okay. I'm watching it very closely. I'm journaling, I'm putting everything in perspective before I now start loading BTC on my live account. But for now, I'm still kind of like testing it on demo for now to see how my strategy and my trading plan works with it. If it works really well, I guess BTC will be joining other pairs as I analyze it. And it's also another instrument or asset that I get to trade during the weekend. So that is a plus for me. Okay, that is a plus for me on that note. That said, it's simple. You know what I'm looking for on BTC anyway. So it is what it is. So that's it. That's what I have for you guys today. If you have any question, now is the time. If there's no question, I'll see you tomorrow. Please, I believe you've all taken screenshots where necessary. And if you have any question, please drop it on the group chat or drop it to me privately. You can DM me privately. All right. And that is more like it. I am thinking of starting a New York session training like this, probably just to scalp go. We might even scalp go together. You understand? But that's very weird because when I'm scalping gold, it's very fast. It's less than 10 minutes, I'm done. Okay. But let's see how it goes. If possible, there's going to be a live session in the afternoon. I will let you know. If not, you won't get any updates. But before 12, definitely I will let every single one of you know if there's going to be a live session. Someone said, good morning. This is my first time in your class. Please, I noticed all analysis were done on 1 hour time frame. Is it okay we analyze on 1 hour time frame before we take trade, or we can do the top down analysis and we take trade? Yes, I do my top down. You can see when at the point I went to the monthly band, you see my analysis, you see that it's done on the monthly band. Okay, this is the monthly band. You can't do all of this on 1 hour. You have to come back to here. I have to come back here. So I did it on monthly band. I go to the weekly. I spot some interesting level. I go to the daily. I spot some interesting level. I come to the 8 hour band, spot some interesting level. Come to the 4 hour band, spot some interesting levels. And I come to the 1 hour to look for entry. The reason why I am here, I'm not here to tell you how to analyze the market. That's not my job here every morning. My job here is to give you a trade call. Okay, and I can only give you a trade call on 1 hour because I've done all the dirty work during the weekend for you. Your own job is just to come here, look at the trade I'm picking, and then pick it with me. If you want to, if you don't want to, you can as well go ahead and do your top-down analysis and pick your own trade. This is not where I tell you this is how to analyze the chart. That is every Thursday. This place is to tell you, come and take a trade and make money easy. That's it. So please, what is your take on USDJPY and what session is the best time to trade? There's no best session. There's nothing like best session to trade. Is your entry, your analysis. I take trade from the hour of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. In between these 12 hours is the best time for me. Okay, any hour, any time, any minute in this time zone or time range is the best time for me to trade. Okay, thanks for the clarification. How do I get the WhatsApp group number? Chat me up on WhatsApp privately. All right, you will get it. I'm very sure there must be a reason why you joined this class. Is either you're on the group already, or I sent it to you, or someone sent it to you. You can just chat the person up and then let the person know you want to join the group. Easy as that. So I hope I've answered your question, George. Israel on USDJPY. I'm looking for a possible buy, but the market is dropping down now. I'm not a counter trend trader, okay, but I think there's a possibility for a sell trade actually. Okay, you can also just take a sell trade right there. You know, with a stop loss right at the top here. If you're trying to trade or trying to take this pullback, it's not what I do. I'm a trend trader. I don't trade pullbacks. I trade a trend. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do. But I think this is a nice trade, okay, a sell trade just to tag the pullback. And if that is not enough, you can also just draw something like this. We are down, color black. Yes. You can also draw something like this. You understand? And then wait for a break like this, a pullback, and then look for a buy. I think that's also very possible, but I'm not going to look into that. If it doesn't pull back, I'll just watch and wait. Simple as that. On USDJPY, I have so many pairs to watch. I'm not gonna fixate on just USDJPY. No, never. I don't do that. I have USD card. I have Aussie dollar. I have pound dollar. Believe me, one of them will play out the way I want it to, and I will take that one. Okay. I want a very clear entry. It's my money. Every single dollar I lose, I want to make sure I lose it doing the right thing. I want to lose a $5 doing the right thing. I want to lose 10 cents doing the right thing. Not, oh, I guess, I think, probably. No, I don't want probability. That's why I have a strategy, I have a plan, something like that. So I'm definitely not going to take this sell trade. All right. The only trade I'm currently in is on GU. I'm selling GU right now. All right. And Aussie dollar, I've been selling Aussie dollar since Thursday last week. All right. And USD card, I think I closed my buy on USD card. So that's a gone one. It's gone. So I'm waiting for another entry. So I'm only in a two trade right now. GU sell and AUD sell. Who else? Good morning. This is my first time. How can I understand the trade? And when is the session for people who are novice and want to learn? If you want to learn, the session starts every Tuesday, every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's the session for training. That's for beginners. For intermediate is every Thursday where I will teach you how to analyze. All right, how to analyze. That's what I do on Thursday. Let's talk more on the real deal. All right, that's what we call it, intermediate or experienced trading class, whatever you call it. All right, but for beginners, for novice, every Tuesday from the hour of 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. If you want further on the understanding or maybe conversation, you can chat me privately. Thanks for the clarification. Please, how do I get the WhatsApp number? I think I've answered that. So thank you all for tuning in. Missy, Insima, Maxwell, Mfai, George, Elijah, Gijite. I don't know how to pronounce that one. That's very funny. Christian, thanks for tuning in very early. Oladimeji, Seun, Yusuf, my guy. So that's that anyway. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye for now.